Earlier this year, Michigan lawmakers passed legislation meant to strengthen access to automatic external defibrillators on school campuses. Soon after, the NFL donated 50 AEDs to Michigan to give to local school districts. 13 on your side political reporter Josh Albertus was in Grand Rapids today as two of those devices meant to shock someone's heart back into rhythm during a cardiac emergency were developed to schools in our area.
For student athletes and others, the presence of an automatic external defibrillator, or AED, could mean the difference between life and death in the event of a cardiac emergency.
I'm a basketball player myself, so I think it's important because we have a lot of athletes out here that they don't know that they have health issues, they got heart problems, and they play in games and some just tragically collapse on the ground. And I don't think that should happen.
It's why the state's governor in April signed laws meant to bolster AED presence and response plans in schools.
As a former coach, as a former educator, I can't say how much this means to our schools and our kids.
It's really a big deal to have this present, and the legislation that's paired with it really gets specific about how it's displayed and how close it is so that people have easy access to it. So I think that my colleagues in the legislature did an amazing job on this.
Following the new laws, the NFL donated 50 AEDs to the state of Michigan. Now, 2 of those have arrived for schools here in the Grand Rapids area. One to Ottawa Hills High School and the other to Union High School.
I think it's a game changer, and our hope is that we don't have to use it, of course, but it's some reassurance of if an emergency does take place, it is available in some of our schools.
But through discussions in Lansing, some language was changed from the original version, including changing the requirement that an AED be available within 1 to 3 minutes of an emergency to instead be a recommendation. But Grand Rapids Public Schools Superintendent saying that recommendation or requirement, they're moving to keep students safe.
We are trying to make sure that we're not waiting for the technical logistics of this is a requirement, that we're saying that we think that our community safety, our scholar safety, our staff safety is more important, and that we're embracing this. And so again, very thankful to the NFL as well as our local representatives for making sure that GRPS was one of the first schools to have this extra support.
And Josh joins us now. Josh, do schools need to have these things in place right away?
Not right away in terms of the stipulations in those laws. These new laws say a lot of these plans and provisions need to be in place starting with the 2025-2026 school year. So schools do still have some time before they need to be in full compliance.
Thanks for breaking that down, Josh. Appreciate it.